The last time he saw the mountain was October 23. He took a Lancelot on a walk and rode Percy to the stream. He worked on a science project with our dad. We played Monopoly till we all went to bed. That was his last time he saw the mountain. It was October 23. He came home from school that Monday with a broken arm. He told everyone it was an accident, though one meant any harm. I told my parents don't listen, but I had no proof. It was only instinct and some whispers that I'd heard at school. They called my parents on Father's Day, said he was hurt again. My brother stood teary-eyed, but stone-faced him say, "It was my fault, Dad." But his bruised and battered face disproved the words he'd said. But he insisted, like always, in ill-and defiance, "It was my fault, Dad." We drove home in silence, with brother's fist in his hands, and I was making up dark scenarios in my head. I knew more than I was saying, and it broke my heart. I told my parents everything, eating my hard part. There was only one more call the next week. It came with some urgency. They said to please come to New Central Hospital. It was an emergency. This time they'd caught the culprits who had done all of this to him. It was Brian and his mag hat, John Nettie, and his best friend Glenn. They'd been calling him gay boy, told him he'd always been. He told no one and held on to all of it alone instead. He was 13 3/4 when he jumped 3 stories to the ground. He landed on bare concrete and his body made an awful sound. He loved video games and Taylor Swift, board games and his dog. He loved chocolate ice cream and Lucky Charles and early morning fog. He watched foreign films, spoke Spanish, kept a detailed diary. He had nightmares about falling, and he would daydream endlessly. He loved AGT and Wicked, and he would David our Sunday school choir. He put raisins in his Cheerios and warmed his socks in the dryer. He was beautiful and he was kind and tried hard everything. He was daring and courageous, and I loved to hear him sing. He played chess like Kasparov and loved to run all day in the sun. just where he lives. My brother lives on the mountain, and he's been there ever since. My brother lives on the mountain, and I decided to move there with him. Every October 23 I see him riding majestic Percy to the stream. He walks on lands a lot, beats both of them at Monopoly. He protects me. They left my brother on the mountain, and now that's where he lives. They left my brother on the mountain, and now that's just where he lives. My brother lives on the mountain, and he's been there ever since. My brother lives on the mountain, and I decided to move there with him. Every October 23 I see him riding majestic Percy to the stream. He walks on lands a lot and beats both of them at Monopoly. He protects my kids and sings Taylor